When we got to that first POW camp, and during the next 2.5 weeks that we were there, about 250 to 300 men died. And we were crammed into the buildings like this, you know, and it was good in a way because body heat kept us from freezing. And I was next to a guy named Alan Tuttle, who was a burly guy from Seattle, but he contracted pneumonia, and pneumonia became 100% fatal. He was struggling to breathe. Each day it would get more laborious for him, and so I decided to say a prayer for him. I closed my eyes and I said to myself, Heavenly Father, please bless Alan. He doesn't have to suffer any longer. And when I opened my eyes, he was looking at me and he said, thanks, Rowley. He slipped away. And multiply that by hundreds of times. The next 3.5 months or so in that camp, 1,600 men died. The communists found 500 remains and sent them home. But so that means there are still some 1,100 remains up there.
I'm so proud of my organization. I'm proud of the people that work there. We were established in 2015 by then Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel, when he combined all of the organizations in the accounting community into a single agency that has a complement of forensic scientists, archaeologists, material evidence personnel, researchers, historians, and then of course the support piece that I am charged with. We are military and civilian, and we deploy teams into Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Europe, all over the globe, wherever service members have fallen. You'll find that there are over 82,000 still missing from as far back as World War II. Those families rely on us to give them answers. When we have an opportunity to return a loved one to a family member, and they get a phone call from their service casualty office of one of the services, and they're told, we found your uncle, grandfather, and they reply, I didn't even know you were still looking. We're not gonna stop. We will not leave a fallen comrade behind, period.
Every time I hear an ID, I feel absolute joy. Some of the families from past conflict have nothing for 50, 100 years, have absolutely no answers, and they're hanging on that one piece of closure, which means we know what happened to him, we know where he was, and that the nation fulfilled its promise to leave no one behind. To set foot in North Korea, I say has probably been one of my deepest humbling experiences. In North Korea, nothing's changed. It's like time has stopped. To set foot on a battlefield that you've read about, to do recoveries where you still see the pillboxes and the fighting positions, nothing's changed, nothing at all. You take personal pride, you're actually reliving history. And to be able to bring those guys back and to identify them, give them back, is an unbelievable feeling. These are very noticeable burials that I think that we should cherish and that we should work with our DoD counterpart to make sure that we do our mission, which was pay tribute to them. For VA, I think there is a role. I think some of these family members just have history but don't know about benefits that service member is entitled to once they are repatriated back and identified. They fulfilled their mission, and now it's time for the NCA to fulfill its mission, which is to find final resting place and national shrine, and to cherish and tribute their sacrifice to the nation.